Good morning, everyone. I'm Joost Akkerman. I'm responsible for Google within DD SYNNEX. First of all, my apologies for not being present at the event due to unforeseen circumstances. I'm not able to attempt. For the next 10 minutes, I'm going to talk more about Google Workspace, on why you would choose Google Workspace, and also a small part about Gemini within Google Workspace. So why would you choose Google Workspace as a productivity or as a collaboration platform? First of all, 16 years ago, when Google Sheets and Docs were launched, Google introduced a new way of working. It was the first time that you could work together, that you could collaborate in real time together with your colleagues or of other people in a digital space. So you didn't have to send back and forth documents, amended documents with adjustments and so on. So you could work in real time on a document together with your colleagues, which was revolution back then within the productivity space. Now, 16 years later, Google Workspace has over 3 billion users worldwide and 10 million, more than 10 million paying customers around the globe, and is with that one of the most used productivity platforms each day. So Google Workspace is cloud native with a zero trust architecture, which it means that all the data that you produce or that you store in Google Workspace is stored in the cloud. So you don't have any local data on end user devices. You don't have the risk or the situation where devices get lost or stolen or taken to another country. So you can have that situation, but you won't have the situation that you lose that data. So you can revoke access to data at any time. So you have built-in zero trust controls. You don't need any third-party agents on devices to do that. You have the ability to revoke access within the admin console of Google. So it might sound simple, but the fact that all your data is stored in the cloud makes it much more easier for your security and IT admins to manage and control access to that data. Also, Google Workspace is Google Workspace apps run in the cloud, so you can access it with pretty much any browser. So on any device, anytime, anywhere that you want, as long as you have an internet connection. And even so, Google Workspace also comes with an offline mode. Also, Google Workspace apps are translated into easy-to-use mobile apps. So not like other productivity solutions, which comes with a thick client app, which has to be patched and updated constantly. Google Workspace apps are secure and easy to use by design and accessible pretty much from any browser or any mobile operating system, which again gives IT admins and security teams makes them and they have less things to worry about when managing those apps, and that's a productivity suite. Also, totally Google Workspace. With Google Workspace, you have technical, digital, and sovereignty controls, meaning that which can help prevent third-party access to your data. So client-side encryption especially allows you to store encryption keys outside Google Workspace in the country of your choosing. So ensuring that external entities can't access your data. And of course, last but not least, Google Workspace runs on the global Google infrastructure, which has been built, which exists for decades now, and you can benefit from reliable and defense in-depth infrastructure that Google has created over the years. So you don't have to worry about your own on-prem infrastructure, the management, the security, update that infrastructure. That all is taken out of your hands and is managed, is done by Google. Also, when it comes to AI, Google is a pioneer in AI. Google is already working for more than a decade on AI. They're responsible for a lot of breakthroughs throughout the years, which led to the the generative AI revolution that we are seeing today. So they have over 3,000 researchers and more than 7,000 publications all over the world. They were always very open source about it. And already AI has been integrated in a lot of applications, also inside of Google Workspace. When you talk about Google, typically people think, especially end users, think about Google Search or Google Ads. So it's important to mention that with Google Workspace, you don't have any ads ever. Also, your data that you create or that you store is your data, so it is not being used for advertising purposes, not being sold to advertising companies, and also it's not being used to train AI models. So you stay completely in control of your data. So if you choose not to store your data within Google Workspace or somewhere else, you have that you have that flexibility to choose wherever you store or how you manage your data. And also Google has a 99.9 service level agreement, so they promise that pretty much always access to the Google Workspace apps wherever you are, as long as you have an internet connection, of course. Yeah, to go a little bit further on the AI part within Google Workspace. So regarding generative AI, Google has translated that into Google Workspace in the form of an AI assistant called Gemini. So Gemini for Google Workspace is a license that you can acquire next to your Google Workspace business or enterprise licenses. What is Gemini for Google Workspace? That's pretty much an AI assistant, like I said. So you can use it to collaborate with that assistant. You can have brainstorm sessions in the chat. The chatbot, you can use that to create content, to help you organize, to help you amend or increase performance of Google Meet sessions, and so on. So you can use it how you want, actually. Google itself thinks that Gemini for Google Workspace or in AI assistant in general is most helpful, or you will have the most return on investment if you use it in 3 key areas. So in sales, marketing, customer service. Why? Because typically those are areas where there's a lot of content creation. When it comes, for example, for sales, you can imagine that you have to create a lot of pitch decks. You have to answer on a lot of also mails. You need to create quotes and so on. So you can use AI or create sales material. You can use the AI assistant to help you with that. Also within marketing, think about newsletters, one-page creations, and all things that AI can help you with. And last but not least, customer services. That's typically an area where you have to send a lot of mails back and forth to customers, a lot of standardized mails, which also AI can help you with drafting that mail towards the customers and help you save time and being more productive. When you have a paid Gemini license, it gives you the ability also to use the chatbot services of Gemini. So you can chat and brainstorm with Gemini while having that enterprise-grade data protection. So when you're a consumer and you use Gemini as a consumer, that data can be used for advertising purposes or whatever. But within a paid version, that's not the case. Also, you still have the access to the latest Gemini model, and yeah, that's, like I said, that data, that the content that is being produced is not used to train any other models. Gemini for Google Workspace comes in 2 versions, Gemini Business and Gemini Enterprise. Gemini Business contains the Gemini assistant within Google Gmail, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and Google Meet. You will have that enterprise-grade protection. Again, your data that you create, that you use, is not used for something else, only for the purpose that you choose it to use it. You have access to the latest Gemini model, but with Gemini Business, you have a limitation. So you have a limitation of 1,000 interactions with the AI assistant. So each prompt that you give in, so each instruction, each amendment that each content that you create is an interaction. And in total, you have 1,000 each month per user. It's not pooled. So at the end of the month, this amount of interaction just resets to 1,000 again. So if you have not using everything, it's not taken to the next month. It's always 1,000 per month. The price is around $20 list pricing per month. And it's available from the Google Workspace Business Starter license. Then you have Gemini Enterprise, which contains all the features of Gemini Business, but you have no limitations of what usage. And also, it comes also in Google Meet with advanced meetings with translate and caption in 50 languages. Meaning, if you have a meeting with someone that speaks a foreign language, you can use real-time translate captions. So the Gemini can translate what that person is saying in real time and vice versa. So making meetings with people where you don't speak the same language possible, actually. Gemini Express comes with at the list price of $30 per user per month. In general, what does Gemini in Google Workspace do? So you can divide it in four types. So it can help you write, it can help you create content in Google Docs, in Gmail. It can help you create images in Google Slides, and it can help you organize in Google Sheets, but also in Gmail. And in Google Meet, it can help you connect. So it can help you to improve your Google Meet session, the visuals, the audio, and so on. So yeah, if you have any questions about Google Workspace, about Gemini, please reach out. Here are my details and that of my license desk team, or reach out to Christophe or Gianni Penwert, who will be present at the fair later today. Thank you for your time and enjoy today. Bye.